No, pero me refiero a lo interesante que está, no el tiempo. O sea, que la región de Tibet se llamaba Caenria antes de que reventara. Ostras.
A huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them. But how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about it all, there's nothing I can say about it.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animo Archon! And actually, the Animo Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral. I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious. Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue. But if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have. Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Judgment!
Vamos a hablar con Bárbara.
Honorary Knight! Hi, how have you been?
Bárbara es como que es muy... ¿Cómo se dice? Aplica, ¿no? En el tema de la iglesia y todo. El Rosario es todo lo
I
contrario.
should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion. Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
What's that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect that. That was such a long time ago. There was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace. Nearly every member of the church joined the in the church's records, as you might assume.
Voy a leer y no dejar que terminen de hablar, la verdad.
Of course.
Nothing? So do you have any other... Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we...
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual...
The tyrant's final...
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed old Mondstadt, the place now known. Many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from...
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so that this strange phenomenon continued for about a year. No one was ever able to solve it. It just gradually ceased. Right! Later, the theory of the tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Perhaps it was something else that caused the... Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the
It's okay.
There's that pointless word, thank you, again. I can never get used to hearing it.
Oh, Rosario.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
If you're looking for the Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those
Those
monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the...
Wasn't that the Abyss Order?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolf... Could it be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Luke? Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself. Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with...
But you're also a member of the clergy.
Right. We'll go give
Oh, but please, everyone, be careful.
What should I get to take back to Lily?
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched an... This could very well have something to do with the...
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway?
No, that's unlike Osile, who was just suppressed. Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from...
This will slow things down.
Ostras, puede haber curado al restaurante. Mierda.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now. The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are.
Yeah. Huh? Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas... I cannot possibly agree with his actions. Besides, you're the one people like. There's nothing special. It's just my opinion, but a word of advice. You shouldn't place too much trust in them. But at the same time, even if the god in question is...
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice.
Lest I repeat the failings of my... I will tell you...
Huh?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area.
What a strange man. Yeah, that's true. You also keep your guard at the Rite of Dissension in Liyue. Your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Oh, Master Jean! Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order... But the Abyss Order and Boreas...
They just like to cause trouble. The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising.
Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear... Honorary Knight, please go and... This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have... Okay, be careful.
Pues nada, tirar para allá. No van a pelear, dejarme en paz. Oh my god. Otro de esos del abismo. Está Razor allí. Esta escena.
Look! Over there, it's Razor!
Oh, Dios mío, es mi hermano gemelo.
The Abyss Herald!
Vamos tirando. Esta vez tengo toda la ulti, se va a cagar el cabrón.
You, not welcome here.
You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your... If you serve us, we can
What the heck is this? Oh no! Is this the same thing they did?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
No matter how...
Adventure time.
Y Razor se queda ahí sin hacer nada. Muy bien. ¿Para qué ayuda al jugador? Para que lo haga él todo.
Rain outlines your rain cutter. Punishment. Judgment. Know my sword. Let's light it up. You can't run. Let's light it up. Yeah.
It's futile!
Teamwork is dreamwork. Shiver.
He's back.
Judgment.
Me ha venido bien que llueva, la verdad. Me ha venido de puta madre.
Rain outlines your fate. You can't run. Why do they never miss? Everybody stand back. Punishment.
Mierda, he gastado la ulti justo.
The serum. How does an old spirit have such to... No matter. There's...
Que se parece a Casadin, tío.
It disappeared again!
No, se ha caído Twitch ahora. Ah, no, vale.
Thank you.
Sí, error 2000. A mí también me lo da.
Just in
Human lupical, but still...
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial. But I too didn't see.
Wait! So you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas?
Thank you. You smell danger?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's, besides coming to help, excuse...
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. It entered into my proving ground, but it could not think. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the...
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even...
Fireballs? Anyway, this pretty much it sounds like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced, but in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground.
Don't know.
Yes, you were a big help. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have...
Yes, you too.
Well, there was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
I saw her, but as both the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand if I'm not careful, one day I may find. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss
Vale.
I see. Well then, we can.
Huh?
That information combined with a more. For example, the old story you told me you heard. Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
Ah, Paimon gets it. So the tyrants, after it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of old Mondstadt. Then, whenever anyone got close, pew, pew, boom! Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb the entire area. What do you mean?
Huh? Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard.
Claro, ahora todo tiene sentido. El guardián que estaba ahí, lul.
This is it, right? Ooh, huh?
This requires using elemental sight on a field. Let me give it a try. And done.
Hola.
Wow!
The very thing the Abyss Herald has been seeking all along. All of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the
Prototype? Oh,
As the Abyss Order has surmised, if this eye and if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to this, and this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia. Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
No.
Huh?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall. No matter where we may hide it, they will find.
Oh!
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue. We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves.
Destroy it? Well...
Do the Seven really Let's go back to those ruins and I'll make sure it doesn't get...
Bueno, ahora sí que... O sea que la cosa esta tenía eso, lul, cágate. Ahora sí, que el bicho esté fuera. De aquí a aquí, hostia, vaya viaje, ¿no se pegó el colega andando? Vaya viaje se pegó. Sí, sí. Me cago en... De nuevo. Ay, a ver. ¿Qué me depara? A ver qué me depara esta mierda.
So after all that running around, we end up right right back.
Ah, ahora se abre la izquierda, qué bien.
Look at us. We barely escaped this place last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Tibet. That is the
Ostras.
safest. To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used
Ah,
to
vale, ahí
escape
para
last
descansar.
time. That should take us right to it.
Pero como no pase
Yep,
esto,
that'll work.
verás
Let's
tú.
go, and remember to be on your guard.
Ah, no. No ha cogido la burbuja. Allá arriba no había cofre. Espero que haya revisado bien. ¡No! ¡No! ¡Benito! Nada. Aquí, a ver, vale. Mierda, me da otra vez la burbuja. Cago en su puto muerto. Ah, amigo, esto termina... Ah, claro, eso era lo que se había caído.
Like we're here.
O sea, era el... Vale, ¿qué coño? Sí, me
An
da cuenta ahora.
eerie, lifeless, dark chamber.
Oh,
Be careful to not be overwhelmed by.
You are just as vexatious. I sense your soul is oh, and something. Then we are the same. We're both dangered.
It is your words that for a time to su-
No, my sword!
Le pego, le pego.
Judgment! Rain outlines your fate.
Sí, venga. Encima. Pues voy a necesitar las ultis.
Off we go. Let's light it up.
Vale, una la tengo. Otra la tengo, vale. Otra también.
Time to act.
Y esta
Let me
también.
weave your verse.
Vale.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Lights out.
Nos quitamos uno del medio.
Judgment. No, my sword.
Como veneno.
Everybody stand back. Reencuentro. Punishment.
Ah, si me da esa mierda me pone en cooldown. A dejar ya de hacer el puto Beyblade, loco. Beyblade, Beyblade, let it up. No, cállate ya. No, estás de coña. LOL. No jodas.
Could that be?
Ether.
Wait! She just blocked in it. Your sister? And the...
Ether. Why are you with Dane?
Uh-huh? Your sister?
Lumine, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows her.
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Pero en teoría el orden del abismo es enemigo, ¿no? En teoría, pero...
Lumine.
But it must be said. That man, Dainsleif, was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed
Hostia
to protect
puta.
turn into monsters of the abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the... and the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
Home. Yes. Of course. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end. Listen to me, Ether. I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, brother. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
Don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side. At least we got some really... That's at least now, as well as the 7, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right? That's right. By the way, what they said... Oh. First off, that Abyss Herald called your sister Princess. Seems like your sister is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to her. Still, we don't know for sure if she's the highest ranking leader in the
Pero es
Animal
eso,
Society.
es lo que he dicho, que cuando terminemos nuestro viaje vamos a saber la naturaleza de este mundo. Tendrá que ver que... No sé. Tendrá que ver que los dioses o que Celestia es mala en verdad, porque ya destruyeron la región Caenria, o como se llamara.
Also, your sister said that she wants to engulf the thrones and go to war with Death's next thing. Turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. So that's why your sister said that Dane is her enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come, after all this time we spent searching for your sister, it turns out she's on the side of the Abyss? Yeah, then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your sister wants you to reach the end of your journey, come on, traveler, let's go.
Ostras, tío. Y esto no vamos a reventarlo ni nada. ¿Qué es eso, tío? Esto sí que voy a intentar subirlo a YouTube, ya que ya sé que no he leído como en las misiones de la historia, pero está interesante porque tiene relación. O sea que, joder.